This is a tutorial on how to create a Zapier Zap in order to connect your Kartra buyers and add them to your Trainerize programs automatically. So we'll go into Zapier and we'll go into the Make a Zap button. If you haven't attached Kartra to your Zapier account, you may need to do that through My Integrations in Kartra. It was in beta for a while, so I don't know if you need to, if it's regularly listed there now, like you'll see it here, or if it needs to be added. But if you need to do that, you can go into Kartra, My Integrations, and then you'll find Zapier in the list of products that you can integrate. So from here, we're going to choose app and event. We're going to start with Kartra because that's where the process begins, by adding a buyer from our Kartra list into Trainerize. So when you set up your product in Kartra, make sure that in the product setup you are adding the buyer to a list when they purchase, and you can just name it buyer dash product name. So what we're going to do here is we're going to choose the app and event. We chose Kartra. We're going to choose lead subscribes to a list, and then we'll hit continue. Now it's looking for my account, so I'm going to choose that. Now it's looking in my account and pulling up all my lists. So what I'm going to do now is search for the list that I want to pull from, and it is pulling up all these. So you see I have some buyer lists here. So what I would do is choose any one of these, and when it's done we'll go to continue. Now we're going to test the trigger. It's going to go ahead and just test that connection to see if it can pull from that list. And yes, it can. It found the list and it can pull. So we're going to continue. Now we're going to go to step 2, which is the then statement. So, if somebody is added to a list in Kartra, then we're going to add them to our program in Trainerize. So we're going to search for Trainerize. And what we want to do is create a new client. And we're just clicking in that field, and what it's going to do is, this is how it's mapping the information that it pulls from Kartra and inputting it into Trainerize. So we're going to add the email. We're going to find the email in the list, select it, and then close that. First name, last name, pretty straightforward here. Client status. Now this is up to you if you want it to be an active or pending or deactivated, but you wouldn't choose that. So we would choose active. We're going to choose sign in enabled and two-way messaging. This that's optional. I'm going to leave it. I don't care. Activity level, all of these things I don't. Select. I'm going to leave all these out. I don't want any of these. Add to group. This is what I'm looking for. So if it's a group or a, let's say, program. So you have the option here. We can add them to a group. We can add them to a program, set the start date, copy from another client. Let's just do this. We'll go to program, 14-day challenge. We're going to copy the training plan. We're going to make the first training plan start date last Monday. Otherwise, if they start in the middle of the week, then they won't see any messages or content until the following Monday. So what I like to do is when I subscribe, I always have, if I'm doing something automated like this with a free trial, I would add a week of automated messages just to kind of get them ready, and that way they're not missing out on actual workouts or program content if they join after a Monday. And we're going to take out that meal plan, although I don't think it matters because there isn't one in there. And then we'll hit continue. It's going to send a test. And you can see our green check marks. Everything passes. We are done. Your Zap is ready, and you can go ahead and turn your Zap on. And that's it. And actually, you probably want to go up here and add Kartra buyer to Zap, and then you're all done.